Okay, so do you have a bad habit?
I constantly checking my phone if there's any messages.
Yeah, and what are you looking for? Is it like to win the lottery or something? You just
If someone likes me, if they want to talk to me and send me something.
Oh, okay, all right there. And what about you? What's your bad habit?
Well, I'm chocoholic.
You're a chocoholic?
Yes, I just love chocolate. I can eat for a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, that explains something, because like during the break she was like just rubbing my hand going, oh, look. This is not chocolate. This is not chocolate. All right. Well, it is frustrating when you know you have a really bad habit, but you just can't seem to quit. Entrepreneur, author, and motivational speaker Pat Mesiti struggled as a child, but as an adult, he found the discipline to weed out the bad habits and let his good side break through. Well, Pat, you just flew in from Australia, and boy, are your arms tired.
I'll tell you what, it's a long way to fly and swim.
Well, thank you for being here this morning. You are known for many successes, and one of them is the most successful youth organization in the Southern Hemisphere, Youth Alive. And a lot of this comes from your experience as a child growing up with alcoholic parents. You were ADHD, you were seen as the trouble kid, but you know what kids need to become a success.
I think understanding is the key to success in any endeavour, particularly when it works with young people or whether it comes in rehabilitating ourselves or finances. Understanding, and I was able to put myself in their place and how would they think or what do they need to overcome, whether it be an addiction or a psychological problem or a relational problem.
Yeah, because one of the things that keeps us in that bad place are bad habits. And so there are bad habits like, you know, leaving your clothes on the floor and stuff like that, which, by the way, if you can solve that...
That's a male problem.
Yeah, that's a male. If you solve that, I'm all about you. But anyway...
Actually, we can.
There are also those things that really cause harm to us. So give us that definition of a bad habit in the sense of how you approach it.
To me, a bad habit is something that is harmful to me or people that I love or the community in general. I mean, something like biting your nails, it's a bad habit, but really, you know, you're not going to go to jail for it. But, or overuse of alcohol or pornography or sexual addictions, these kind of things that sometimes are so subtle in our lives, we don't even realise that they're there, but have an empowerment over our lives that hold us back.
Yeah, and it's like we're trying to feel good about something, but we're at the same time losing control. It's that self-medicating, if you will.
Well, you know, people don't do crazy stuff to feel bad. People don't shoot up to, you know, feel bad. They do it to feel good. People don't overspend to feel bad. They overspend to feel good. But the problem is they're looking in the wrong direction for that good feeling.
Yeah, and it goes through these cycles, that, you know, through temptation that seems innocent until we get into the ritual of something.
That's right. It starts as a temptation, then we get in a ritual. Every addictive cycle has a ritual to it. Then, of course, once you get to the ritual, you then get into the acting out. But that's not the thing that keeps us stuck. It's the shame, it's the guilt. That's the thing you got to go, yeah. I can't give up. I just can't quit smoking. I can't keep drinking. That's the thing that keeps you what I call ensnared. But if we can learn to be aware of these things, we can break the cycle and then change the behaviour.
Okay, how do we start? And I think start, you said the word aware. You have to admit first that you have a problem.
Absolutely. You know, growing up, my parents were both alcoholics, and my mum would get drunk. I'd say, Mum, you're drunk. She'd go, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. I'm 8 years old.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't even know where to get the booze. You know? But it's being aware, because denial is one of the very, very big, what I call anchors that hold us back. So be aware. I think the next thing is very important is really, you know, get a plan of what you want and where you want to be. Have a picture of where you want to be. When I worked in the drug rehabilitation, I'd say to the boys, I never want to hear you say you're a recovering alcoholic or a recovering drug addict. And they'd say, why? I'd say, because I've never seen a butterfly say I'm a recovering caterpillar.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Because you keep yourself almost stuck to where you were.
Absolutely. You can't go forward while you're looking in reverse. So you've got to have what I call a compelling future, a dream, something ahead of you, and make a plan towards it. Because many people go, I want to quit smoking, I want to quit alcohol, I want to change this behaviour, but they don't have a plan. And then accountability is very important. You know, when I ran our program with the young offenders, I didn't have electronic bars and jail system like, you know, hold them in with bars.
Right.
It was an accountability process. And
well, you make them a partner in their own success.
Totally. And community is where people rehabilitate or get stronger. Even in areas of finances. If you can have someone that will hold you accountable, or someone that you can hand your finances over to, people go, wow, you're kidding me. Hand it over to someone that knows better. But here's one thing we should not do, is discuss our problems with people that have got no power to solve them.
So my nail tech and shampoo lady, I shouldn't be telling all this?
Probably not. No, Probably not, because she's probably got no capacity or insight how to overcome. But the reality is that sometimes that's what's accessible to us. And so we download on them and get a lot of information. So accountability, planning and awareness is very important. And then get back on the bike if you fall off. Just don't quit, because no one ever...
too many times when we fall off, we go back to that bad habit, that self-medicating.
Absolutely, but you've come so far. And look, maybe you're not where you should be, but you're not where you used to be. And that's what really holds people back, is they give up far too easily.
Yeah, and I think, too, is that when you are in that crisis mode, we forget that still the most powerful person in your life is really you. And that's that power to make that choice. Yes, we need help, but the most powerful person is you.
Absolutely. And sometimes we don't realize the power that is within us to say no, or even more importantly, to say yes. See, we get stuck in the, well, I've got to say no to that bad eating habit, or no to that donut.
Yeah.
Forget the donut. Let's look at where we're going to go and
rise to the occasion.
Rise to the occasion. What's the picture of your inner self that's very, very important that you can put ahead of you?
Okay, so with that said, let's go back to a husband and a child who, wherever they take their clothes off at, the clothes are there. They stay there. So how do I get rid of that bad habit?
Your mom, your wife, you're not the maid. Leave it there.
Leave it. Okay, but then drives me nuts, because I'm like, because they'll just step around it.
Well, see, what happens then? You're just empowering them. Just leave it there. Sooner or later, you can just learn to high jump.
Yeah, you know, I have a friend who actually gathered up her husband's things and put them in his car, and then she took her son's things and put them in his backpack. So he opened up his backpack and went, what are my dirty underwear doing in my backpack? All right. Thank you so much for these tips.
Thanks for having us.
And Pat's book is The $1 Million Reason to Change Your Mind. We have a link on our website. Hey, and don't forget to log on to Facebook and let us know your bad habit. Are you a shopaholic? Just gotta have it, even though there's one just like it at home. Are you trying to quit smoking? Or do you turn into a maniac during rush hour traffic, even though you know the car in front of you can't go anywhere either? Let us know, because misery loves company. At least we'll know we're not the only ones. We'll share some of your comments later on in the show. From crawfish to doggy parties, get ready for a fun weekend. Spring Happening is next.